Talk about your decision to go back and get a master's degree. It's one of those things you look now and you think, oh, it's a great choice. Look at you, you're successful. But at the time, you're thinking, I'm already working as an engineer. Yep. You're in Calgary. You're making money. You're saying, I'm going to give all that up and take a chance on going to school. And a lot of people here go through those, should I not make a different move? What was your choice?
Well, when I was doing my engineering degree, I stumbled across the concept of the MBA. And let's remember, I went to the University of Saskatchewan because I thought that's where I had to go. I was in second year university before I found out you had a choice of universities. Now, as a practical matter, I didn't have a choice. Right. Economically, I was going to Saskatoon, 80 miles from North Battleford. So I finished that, discovered there's an MBA. So I know at some point in time I want to go do an MBA, but I don't know how that's ever going to evolve. And I ended up doing a management aptitude test where they were looking at the management track at Imperial Oil or Esso. And there's one way of describing it, and it's I failed the test from my perspective. Right. They said, you're going to be a great technical specialist. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to be in management. But failing that told me I had to get out and get additional education. But what failing that later in life, I ultimately looked back and said, I realized that I didn't fail in the concept of being someone capable of doing more in the world of management, but I didn't fit the model of a large bureaucratic monolithic organization. And they have to have a certain type of person to work in that hierarchical environment. But as an entrepreneur, you know, I'm psychologically unemployable, and that's part of the problem.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people here that are in that same boat. Yeah. So then when you said, okay, I'm going back to get a master's, was that an easy choice, or was that a thing you had to wrestle with?
There's an interesting discussion on entrepreneurship, just to kind of tie back to that,
sure.
And that is that there's a lot of people who suggest that entrepreneurs are risk takers. I fundamentally disagree from my own experience and from my own learning, and that is I believe that entrepreneurs view risk differently. And in this case, I had no choice but to go back and do my business degree because I was dead-ended as an engineer. I didn't want to do what I was doing there, so I had no choice, so therefore it was the obvious choice, so therefore I just went and did it. That was the way it had to be.